Welcome back to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. I'm Rosa.
And I'm still Sharyn.
Thank each and every one of you all who are returning to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. We appreciate you each and every week. And if you are new to our channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos. We appreciate it. And for those who know us, know that we have to do some shout outs before we get into the title.
Absolutely.
And let me do those shout outs because the title is a little serious today. So we need to get into that
in a moment.
Yeah. So today's first shout out goes to Laquita B. I think that's how you pronounce your name.
Yes.
Very new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We appreciate you. And I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you have made a comment, and I'm sorry if I'm unsure what the comment was, but I think I have read a comment from you. But thank you so much for subscribing.
Don't worry about that. I read it. Okay.
Yeah, she's the reply.
That's my job. I'm supposed to reply.
Next is YK1996. So YK 1996. Thank you, and thank you for your comment. I know you made a comment on our channel regarding when we did bisexual women, and I agree. You know, maybe next time we talk about it, we may talk about our experiences with the bisexual women that we've had. So thank you. And last but not least is Nzinga Z.
Nzinga. Maybe it's Nzinga Z.
Nzinga Z is the last initial of her
I know.
name. So,
okay. All
so
right.
Nzinga Z. Thank you for commenting to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. And one special shout out goes to my sister-in-law. It's her birthday, so she's celebrating her birthday
This month on the 21st.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Yes.
And thank you for watching.
Yeah, enjoy the joy. You go, girl.
Yeah, so today's topic is COVID has hit home. So you all need to be safe throughout the holidays. And what we mean with that is, so I got news on Friday that my daughter has the COVID-19, and she has been vaccinated, but she still has COVID-19. So for those of you all who out there who have been vaccinated, you may want to make sure you get your booster, just to be on the safe side, because she did not have her booster.
But she did have 1 and 2, of course.
Yeah, but she has been vaccinated and had been for a while. So, so anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about what that looks like in our household right now and what's going on with that whole situation.
So as you can tell, it's been maybe you can hear it in our voices, but it's been a tough last couple of days. And let me tell you some things that you if you don't know, you need to know, and if you do know, you need to bring it to. We're inviting you to bring it to a higher level of consciousness. Over 100,000 blacks and Latinas have died due to COVID-19. Over 800,000 Americans have died due to COVID-19. And my question is, if you haven't gotten vaccinated, why not? We love you, we care, we're sharing what you're sharing, because I know you're experiencing that, because every number, I hate to even say the big numbers all together, because each one represents a life that is no longer here.
Yeah.
It represents somebody's mother, father, grandma, their cousin, their husband, their son, their daughters, their aunties. It has gone through our community times 2. I found some of the stats on us. I found the stats broken down from black and Latina. What I can't find is stats broken down to black lesbians. But all of us who are part of lesbian land, you are related to the people, to those numbers. So I know there's people out there hearing it, knowing it, and living it.
Yes.
So that's who we're talking to today.
Yeah.
I got questions.
Yeah,
I
do
got
too.
questions.
And whether it has affected you all indirectly or directly, it's still affecting us all as a community.
Yes.
And I must say that for me, it has it affected us directly and indirectly. I had an uncle who passed from COVID-19. However, my uncle lived in South Carolina, and I wasn't very very close to him, but. It was still directly in the family, but indirectly in a sense where I didn't know him. But Friday, when my daughter says that she was at the hospital taking the COVID test. So let me back up and just give you the background. So her campus had a breakout. I guess everybody was getting COVID, and it's during finals week. So everybody's in finals week, trying to get themselves together, study, and get ready to go home.
Stressing,
and
yeah.
So my daughter, too, she has a ticket to fly out. She has a ticket to fly out on Monday.
Monday, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so she was again trying to take her finals, but she did develop some cold-like symptoms. She was sneezing, coughing, and headaches, and all of that. So when this outbreak started happening with the COVID, they asked all of the students that were there on campus to go in and get COVID tested. And so my daughter, who hangs with these 3 other students, so they all decided that they're going to go get tested together. And the closest place for them that would take them that day was, I think, the hospital or whatever. So somewhere in the hospital, a section of the hospital where they were, and they went and got tested. Out of the 4 people that were there, my daughter's the only one that popped positive. And so because her heart was racing so bad, and I don't know, because she was just scared, nervous, and whatever, they wouldn't allow her to leave. So 2 of her other friends left, and she stayed with another close friend of hers, and they finally released her. So she gets back to her dorm room because her roommate is already gone. So she says, "Mom, I'm just going to quarantine myself into my dorm room," and I'm here in stitches, like trying to find a plane ticket to get there. And when I get there, I'm like, I'll rent a car and drive back to California, because she can't really get on a plane at this point because she positive. So can't really find any rental cars at this place that's gonna allow me to rent one way. So it was just real stressful. So I was, just gassing up my car, packing it up. I'm like, I'll just put her on the road. Yes, 18, 100 miles.
Do I need to go
one
further?
way?
Look, and she was going to drive by herself.
Yeah, and I'm still might be driving, because if it all doesn't work out, I'm
Stay tuned.
Be going there. Yeah. So I'm packing up and stuff, and in the meantime having conference calls between my daughter and her dad, and so we're trying to figure this out. And he's like, "No, just let her get on the plane." And I'm like, "Well, she's gonna affect people, and they may stop her. What if CDC says something, whatever?" So we're going through all of this. So I guess they also got notice at my daughter's school that she popped positive. So she's supposed to be in her room trying to lay low, and they like, "Wait a minute, hold up." So they contact her saying, "No, you got to come down to the UC. I guess that's the chapel at her university. She's at a private Catholic school." So anyway, lo and behold, she technically is on the run. So she's in a hotel.
She's a COVID escapee.
I'm just feeling so bad because she's weak. She's telling me she's weak. She's telling me she's winded. Her breathing is shallow a little bit. And
no
she's
appetite.
Like, she's not eating, and all the classic symptoms of this COVID-19. And so I'm like, "No, I'm getting on the road." And she's like, "No, Dad, told me to come to the hotel, and I'm gonna stay here until Monday, and I'm gonna get on the plane. I'm a double mask." So this is all her and her dad's little, I don't know, their plan.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be okay with it, but at the same time not. So it's just been really, really affecting me in that sense because she's so far. I can't get to her. And then if she went down to this chapel, they were going to keep her for 2 weeks. So they're like, you got to quarantine for 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get a hold of people at her school at this point to get my options. Like, okay,
Yes.
you all said you're going to hold her for 2 weeks. If I get there, are you releasing her to me, or she can't go anywhere for the next 2 weeks?
Right.
Can't get a hold of anybody. Like, everybody on vacation at this point,
And no one's answering their cell
right.
phones or whatever.
So
Come on.
It's been one thing after the next, just trying to make calls, just trying to look at other options of getting there, and just trying to take it all in. It's really been tough, and more so tough on her. She's not feeling well. She's checking her vitals, like,
and this is your baby girl.
2 and 3 times a day.
Yes.
My first going off to school. I mean, it's been just crazy.
It's been times 5.
And with the statistics that Sharyn was sharing, some, like I said, my daughter is vaccinated, and
she is
even
healthy.
with those statistics, young, healthy, 18, getting ready to turn 19, and will have COVID on her 19th birthday.
Yes.
So it's really been tough what to do as a mom. In some points you're like, am I failing? And
Oh, no.
and I don't want to.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to look at it like that, but
No.
I mean, she at 18, away from everybody, knows no one in the state and where she is, and my dad, who's a
Truck driver.
yeah, he's a
Private contractor with FedEx.
Yeah, he contracts out through FedEx.
He's
But
on
anyway.
the highway a lot. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right at this moment, I'm calling him, trying to figure out where he is. I'm like, okay, maybe if he happens to be in, New Orleans or in Louisiana somewhere,
Double
he could
back
go
and go
get
close.
her.
Mm-hmm.
And but he's right now stationed in Texas, which is not too bad. So he's like 5 hours away, and I have him on standby till Monday as well. Because he's supposed to be there to Monday anyway. So I feel like I'm trying to get it together and see what options I have.
But it's been obstacles all along the way. Yes.
And I'm trying to, reevaluate my role, what I, could be doing, should be doing, because even during the time my daughter's talking to me, other people are calling me, they're concerned, her godmother and people like that, and my sister.
Her aunties.
It's just been, so everybody's been calling, and we appreciate, just the circle of people that we have. But at the same time, it's like, I'm still trying to do stuff here. I'm still trying to,
and it's 2 weeks before Christmas, and take care of your professional obligations. So
and I have no problem getting on the road for none of my children. My daughter, my son need me. I am gonna be there. I'll get there if I gotta crawl, hop, and skip. I'm gonna find a way to get to them in any emergency. But this COVID is nothing to play with. And, so I must say that I am a little nervous. I'm a little nervous and a little concerned.
Yes.
And
absolutely,
just up in the air with so many different emotions right now. So.
And we're not by ourselves, because it's happening to so many people across the United States. With the breakout in Louisiana and hot spots and Kansas and even California, and of course New York. Tracking the number of the new variant, and look, we haven't even really wrestled down the old variant. And so whatever your attitudes, perspectives, or information leading you to react a certain way about getting the shot, it is personal.
Yeah.
But it stops being personal when you're dealing with some other people around you who love you, need you, and want you to be as well as possible. So please get your booster. Okay, so not just a booster. Shot. There's people I know who listening to us right now haven't had shot 1.
Yeah.
Please get the 1 shot. Can't get shot 2 till you get shot 1. Can't get the booster till you get 1 and 2. So it's all connected.
Yes, it is.
And like I said, I understand everyone has personal, very well thought out, or maybe not so well thought out attitudes against it. So let me tell you, between Rosa and I, we did not agree from day one. The idea of being vaccinated. And you guys know I'm on the right side of 65 and she's on the left side of 50. I don't think it's generational, but here it is. I could not afford to take the chance of not getting vaccinated, so I'm out there in the line. I mean, I'll sleep in sleep in my car and be getting the line in the morning. Give me the shot. Got shot number 1. Got shot number 2. I was number 2 in the line to get my booster. If you got number 4, let me know, because you can hook me up now. That's the way I feel.
And you got it early, too.
Yeah, I got it early. I ain't playing. You ain't got to tell me twice.
Sharon was in the group where, when it first came out, and I was still up in the air about it.
Yeah,
like,
and you have a right. You have a right.
Their
to be.
history, the government history, shots versus black folks was all one whole nother thing. Then the fact that science, sometimes isn't that quick for me, and so I was wrestling with that.
Sure.
I think the reason why I decided to get it was, one, Sharyn, who was bugging me to get it, because she's like, I'm 65 and I need you to get it, and I'm I don't want to get it from you, and blah blah blah. And also,
I hope I didn't say it with that attitude, but it got to the point where I did say it with that attitude, because y'all know, we loving each another, but we had so diverge. Our thoughts on it was just on polar opposite. And I'm like, come on, I'll take you, go get the shot. It ain't gonna hurt. Let me hold your hand, do whatever. Let me give you a gumdrop. No, she wasn't hearing it, so I got all shot up. So I come home, and all I hear is another reason and another article she done read, and let's not forget this person, and you know how they did us in the syphilis studies in the 1950s and America, and I'm like, all of that is true. I'm 66 and I'm getting the shot. So, right. and you can't command anybody to your will, you know what I mean? So I'm saying, baby, think about it, let's pray about it, whatever. But the bottom line is, I surely did not want to be the person to give her something, and as she deals with the public and her students and all that, I didn't want her to come home and give me something.
Those were the reasons why I got it. You were, one of the biggest reasons. Me traveling with my children being
good to know.
At their dads. I definitely needed to be able to see them, and then my job. So I work with students and people from all over.
Yeah, it was a rising tide against you. Oh, you're gonna get the shot, and then I figured I'll say, well, I'm gonna catch her while she sleep. Just going around like, boom. What was that, babe? Oh, I was just pinching you. Boom.
Yeah, so
just kidding, but I thought about it.
Yeah. So needless to say, I am vaccinated as well. But for those of you all who are apprehensive, I get it, because that's where I was. And still in some aspect is, but at the same time, just erring on the side of caution, just in case.
Yeah. And then let's go even further into this. Look, your people, my people, our folks. You know how we are, black women, black people, blacks and browns and deep yellows and tans. All of us are under the same umbrella of humanity. I care about you, I care about them, and all of us, because we're all connected.
Yes.
All right? I'm telling you, you have a right to feel the way you do. You got a right to do what you want to do, feel the way you feel. I just don't want us collectively to take needless risk. And that's what some of us are doing. When I read the articles and somebody lost their grandmama, their mother, their daddy, their whomever, their sweetheart. Oh, we were going to get married in 6 months. Now he's dead. And all because of your attitudes and your lack of action, positive action toward getting a shot. And that's you don't have to have a gambler's heart, but you're gambling on the wrong side. You really, really are. And how dare you take those kind of chances with yourself and be surrounded by as much love as you're surrounded by. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for the people whom you love.
Yes.
Right, and that's where I'm at. I mean, I can't say it any stronger than that. It is a disease of our time. When I was much younger, it was all about the polio shots.
Yeah.
And a lot of us in my age group, we remember getting a little sugar cube and getting vaccinated.
Is that the
And
little vaccinated that looks like round?
yeah,
Yeah.
people want to know
If
how
you're a
old you
certain
are.
age, yeah.
You got
You
it,
see.
okay? And it looks weird, but that's what
They must have
happened.
stopped that in 70s, because I don't think my sister has it and I don't. And she was born in 70 and I was born in 72. So
Yeah,
they must have
yeah.
stopped. Unless my mama just skipped our shots. You never know what.
Well, what's really going on? It told you, here's a piece of peppermint. There you go. You got your shot.
Exactly.
So
who
as
knows?
I say those things and make us think about it, so I need to talk to you where you live at. Whatever level you're coming on, whatever station you on right now, let's focus. Get back in the room. You are human. We want you to be here as long as possible. We want you as healthy as possible. And if you don't do it for yourself, do it for the people who are loving you.
Yes.
As we're in the midst of this, and we're praying for all the highest blessings from God. With our daughter, it's how you said, like, you didn't think it would be her.
Right.
If anything, because I'm the old babe in the family. You know what I mean? And someone had said, well, what about Sharyn? She's older. Okay, yes, I'm older, but Sharyn is all shot up, and Sharyn's all, got her booster, rooster, and anything else I need. Okay, but for those of you who're struggling with it, and you know who you are, like I say, if you can't do it for yourself or don't want to do it for yourself, do it for the people who love you.
Yes.
Please do that. You were going to say something, sweetie?
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't think about it because, you do what you have to do on your end, and you do what you have to do for your family, and everybody in my family, kids and all, have been vaccinated. And so, it's just one less thing you think that you have to worry about. And when my daughter told me
She was positive.
that hit home so much, because one, it's my baby, and two, I just found out 2 days, no, not even 2 days, I think it was probably the day before, a friend of mine that I had gone to school with, same age, passed from COVID. And the thing about him is he was not vaccinated, and apparently his family decided not to go against that. But that's what I'm saying. I don't, want that for anybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want it for anybody. So if you all are not, and I don't know. It's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's hard to digest, and sometimes it doesn't become real to a person until it comes on your front door, knocks on your door, and say, "Here I am." And then when I hear the arguments about, I don't know what's in there. Okay, so here we go. For you smokers, tell me 31 of the 40 poisons that's in a cigarette. Oh, you don't know, do you? How about the people who drink Coca-Cola? Do you really want to know what's in Coca-Cola? Oh, you don't know, but you drink it, right? Look, black folks eating chitlin. I won't eat chitlin. Well, listen.
I eat chitlin.
Because I don't want to touch the pork. Well, you got something coming at you that's much meaner than a doggone pig. Yeah. I'm serious. I respect your attitudes. I get where you're coming from. We're all sisters. We're all connected. We are in the same pool. Oh, I don't know what's in them cookies. I don't know what's in baking soda. I don't know what's in my hair
that
grease.
was my attitude too, because I just thought that science was moving too quick, and and it was during the time 45 was in the house, and I didn't trust him, so it was
we still don't.
He wanted, right, not that I do, but he's not in the house. But he wanted it to roll out so quick, before he was going to be, reelected, that he thought he was going to be reelected. So it was all to me, it was all political when it first came. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. That's some placebo mess. He want people to think, or it's just not going to be good for us. Everybody going to kill over. So I was really, really apprehensive too. And I'm trying to tell you, just, even if taking precaution, it can happen.
Absolutely.
And,
absolutely.
We're here to tell you that it has, it has struck home.
So this is not the beat down media video that we're doing. And this is just coming from the deepest part of our hearts, our concern for not just our daughter, but for so many other people out there struggling with the same things we're struggling with. We want you to know that all of you're in our positive thoughts and in our prayers. Do what is best for you, but please be unselfish enough to think about the people who love you too.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Absolutely.
So this is, like I say, it's much more than difficult. This is hard.
Yeah.
This is hard. So with that, we always like to end on a positive note. Yeah. We're wishing you the very best.
Of all good things. Stay safe and stay woke.
And get your shots.
Get your shots. Get
Please.
Vaccinated.
See you next time.
We love you. Oh, and one last thing. This week also celebrating a birthday. Ooh, it's like an afterthought. Sorry. My mother, Gloria Jean, is celebrating a birthday this week. So, happy birthday, Mom.
Hey, mother-in-law. Take care.